Myself out. Straighten myself out this morning before we get going. How y'all doing? What's popping? Y'all better go get your people. Y'all better go get your people. Go get your people because it's about to be on. Let me know if you can hear me good. Put some ones in the chat if you can hear me good. Put some ones in the chat if you can hear me good. Supreme risings. I set it up so I can do my YouTube mindset versus on my regular iMac. I can do it through the system. So I basically fixed that. Let me know if you can hear me good though. That's my key. TikTok, I know you guys can hear me. Y'all tap that screen over there. I'm back on the censorship board and back in TikTok jail. I'm back in TikTok jail. What's happening? You guys, can y'all hear me? Yes? Can you hear me? Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. Let me know how it is. Before we get started. Let me know. Am I frozen or what? Or is it lagging? Let me know. What's going on? What is it? I'm frozen, but you can hear me? Oh man, I think I have to get off the stream. I don't know what it is. It's like when I do it with the best camera, like I do it on my classes, it's always giving me bullshit. It's frozen? Okay, I'm gonna go to the other computer. I'm gonna end this one, and then I'm gonna come right back. All right? Hope y'all can, yeah. We're gonna end this one. And TikTok, you're gonna go on a journey with me. We're gonna add it right over here. The life of a day trader. See, I already got it right here. Come on. Circulating mindset. We finna get going. I gotta do all of this real quick. Must see live. They played with me over there. It looks good though, but they played with me. Boom. Either way go, y'all guys are good. You're good over here on TikTok. We're back like full flats on the Cadillac. Let's pause that. That's right here. Yeah, we back in there. So I hope everybody, let me get over here on my Telegram and let everybody know we back live. We are live. We back like full flats, y'all. We back like full flats. Back on live, fam. Bad connection. So we should be Gucci. I think we Gucci, yeah. Everybody's back in here. Put some fire in the chat if you can hear me, you can see me. I'm not frozen. I'm not like this. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you can hear me, you can see me. Tap that screen over here on TikTok. Put your cities in the chat. We have an amazing mindset today. I have an amazing mindset for you guys today. Because right now my page is going like hella viral right now. Let me clean my glasses. I got my daughter's fingerprints all over my glasses and I can see it. I can see it. Am I froze again, Carolyn? Mindset of patience. Hell yeah, we squeaky clean now. Yeah, I think we're good now. I'm scalping the Wi-Fi, bro. I don't know what it is. Everything is like kind of lagging this morning when I was trying to get on. It's like somebody was trying to hack into my shit, not to get in y'all mind this morning. But I'm gonna get in y'all mind. I'm gonna get in y'all mind. So this mindset is gonna be for individuals who are, how the best way I can break it down. You know how you're already in this space, you're already in the community, and it's like one of the best decisions you ever made in your life, but you try to explain it to other people and it really doesn't come across the same way. Put some ones in the chat if you can relate to that. Like what we got going on over here on a daily basis, trading live, literally educating live, and just teaching individuals how to find zones, how to mark up charts, what a structure really means, what the market is doing live, 24/7, 365. Like we do it every day, all day. And I've been doing that for like 6 years. So this is a mindset for individuals who are 100%. This is exactly what I was going to say, Brody. This is exactly what I was going to say. This is a mindset for individuals, whether you're alone trading, whether you're in an organization trading, or whether you're in a community, does not matter. This is a mindset for people who are consolidating and needing that actual breakthrough. Man, let's go. Y'all tap that screen. Y'all tap that screen. But it's going to be geared towards individuals who are sitting on the outside watching in. So for those who are already part of the organization and a part of the community, you can send this live after we're done, share it with someone that you would like to share the opportunity with, and then they will have a better, clearly understanding why it's extremely important to be in part of an organization and a community when you take on a task of like generationally, financially changing your life. Ooh. So first thing first, let me talk to you real quick. Some of you guys are brand new. You've never placed a trade in your life. Put some ones in the chat if that is you. Put some ones in the chat if that is you. You've never taken a trade in your life. You wanted to always take a trade. You see other people trading, but you ain't did it yet. Or you're still paper trading. Put some ones in the chat if that is you. Let's go. I see you over here, TikTok. I see your ones. I see your ones. Some of you are already intermediate, meaning you've been in the markets, you placed a few trades, you won some trades, but you're also not consistent. Put some 8s in the chat if that is you. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. We're going to get a well-round awareness of the actual room. Some of you have already been in the markets, already taken some trades, already got some wins, already made some losses, and now you're trying to figure out why you're not consistent. So this is the intermediate trader. This is the guy who is not the beginner. It's this right there in the middle. Put some 8s in the chat if this is you. I see you, Ant. What's happening, baby? What's happening, TikTok? I see y'all over there. I see y'all. And you got to be transparent. You have to be extremely transparent, because if you're not going to be transparent with yourself, then that in itself is going to delay. That is going to delay it. You understand that? I hope I'm not frozen. If I'm frozen, YouTube, y'all just come on over here to TikTok, and then y'all be more on TikTok. I'm just telling you, because I'm going to do it on YouTube, because once I finish it, you're going to be able to send it to people, because the finished product is not going to be frozen. So just bear with the internet. We have some crazy winds out here in Las Vegas right now. So that's probably why the optics and the bandwidth is not flowing through YouTube like it does on TikTok and from my phone. But let's keep going. Some of you are also advanced, meaning you've been around long enough to have profits and see profits come and see profits go. You also start understanding that you have been searching for systems, but yet have not found a proper system that you can literally rely on, lean on, and trust at the same damn time. Put some fire in the chat if this is you. Put some fire in the chat if this is you. And so what I mean by this, some of you guys have been in the game long enough to start understanding that, like you got tired of doing it by yourself. Then you was a little successful by doing it by yourself. Then you started joining Discords. And you started feeling like, because if I join a Discord, they will give me signals. I know enough to follow signals. And then you get the signals and you still not successful at it. And all you have to do is follow the signals. Because you'll have people in Discords telling you, oh, TP1, TP2, TP3, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? I'm in a drawdown. Like, how the fuck you hit TP1 and I'm in a drawdown, bro? Like, I don't know if you've ever been in those type of Discords or been in those type of actual trades where everybody winning and you're still in the drawdown. Like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? So, so this industry, it creates so many different individuals. So that what I always tell people, you have to make sure that when you are explaining this business, that you also express the pain points. You have to express the pain points. What I mean by your pain points, because pain points dig deep into other individuals that allows them to understand that, yo, only through pain is where I'm going to see my gains. And here, pain is going to be knowledge. Pain is going to be truly knowledge. I'm telling you, YouTube, you might have to come to my TikTok. I'm still going to shoot it on YouTube, but just come over to my TikTok and you guys will be all right. You got to come over here to my TikTok. I'm going to put it over here in the chat. Just come to the TikTok if it's frozen. Somebody dropped a link in the group. Boom. There it is. There it is. We in here. Yeah, let's go. All you gotta do is just slide over, OBG. All you gotta do is just slide over. If you slide over, you're gonna get a better view and you're gonna get better interaction and you're gonna get that one-on-one. Now you know the real 888 over here on TikTok. Let me turn the screen around. Now you guys know the real 888 versus them fake ass Mr. Holistic, SD, Mr. Holistic _MD. All of those fake ass individuals are literally trying to get to you first. They're TikTok troll bots. TikTok do not delete their accounts because TikTok don't want you connecting with me because they understand the difference between me and everybody else. Because I'm actually going to help you level up. Not only am I going to help you level up, me helping you level up is against community guidelines. Understand that. They told me that they were going to ban my account because it is a consistent flow of people coming into my live and exiting the actual app. So they're saying not only do you create more viewership than 72% of the individuals that is doing what you're doing, but you have a very good positive rate of extracting people from TikTok to wherever you're sending them from your live streams. And that's a problem. TikTok told me this. So meaning when I get off my lives, people are literally saying, yo, let me go follow this guy and go see what he's doing. And TikTok don't like that shit. TikTok don't like that shit. TikTok don't like that shit. But it's okay. It's 100% okay. It's 100% okay. Petty as hell. So imagine this. Let's make it clear. When you start expressing pain points that is going to cut light bulbs on an individual that is in this trading space, guess what you're going to have to start understanding? Because one thing that consistent traders make when they do it alone is literally they have lack of clear education. Meaning they're getting most of their education from like YouTube, TikTok, or influencers. They're not getting real education. They just see somebody producing content on something that they're trying to achieve, and then they fall for like an AI course, which gets you absolutely nowhere. And I'm not calling nobody names out, but I'm just saying there's so many people that get caught up in that interaction. You get caught up in that interaction where you see somebody successful at what you're struggling with, and then they're selling a $350 or $750 or $900 or like whatever it may be. They're selling those courses, which is literally like once you finish the course, you're like stuck you're like stuck with like stuck like Chuck. You're like stuck like Chuck. Put some fire in the chat if you start understanding what I'm telling you. So lack of education, so many people are learning from random individuals and they start chasing signals without understanding trade management. And when you don't understand trade management and you're just trying to copy some influencers, you're going to be without the actual basics. So that means educated individuals is always going to make money off of uneducated individuals. Like that's That's clear. That is clear as day. And that is one of the main pain points that most people struggle with, which is lack of proper education. Because there's a major difference between educated individual and a proper educated individual. You understand? Like, that's what I keep telling you guys. Number two is the risk management. Watch this. If you put everything on one table, you're going to blow your accounts. If you do not understand, you're going to start blaming the markets. You're going to also start understanding that you don't have any rules. And when you don't have any rules, you're going to be having horse blinders on to the risk that you're putting yourself up against in the financial markets. And let me tell you, if you're not a day trader, you're not going to understand this mindset. You're not going to understand this mindset. So if you're trying to get intrigued and wanting to start day trading, this is a mindset that everybody needs to listen to, because this is going to be literally expressing the actual issues that most people have before they start joining an organization. I say before this even happens, go directly into an organization and start learning. Open your mindset up. Literally pour things out of your cup so people can pour into you. Because imagine having lack of literally education, then having horse blinders on to risk management. You're definitely going to have no emotional control. So that means you're going to emotionally trade because you're working hard for your money. Put some fire in the chat over here, TikTok, if you understand what I'm just telling y'all right now. Do you hear what I just said? If you have lack of education, watch this, and you have blinders on for risk management, now watch this. You're going to emotionally trade because you have no emotional control. And what I love about day trading is that it immediately humbles you from your spirit, from your physicality, and from your ego. It immediately covers these things, which most people have lack of self-development. So therefore, this is another reason why they're not successful. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So imagine this. Fear, greed are number one account killers. Let me say this again. Fear and greed is the number one account killers. Meaning you start getting nervous, you start getting scared because of the lack of education and not knowing where the market is really truly going. And now you're in the positive. So you're literally making panic closes and panic entries. Imagine. That in itself is a panic. How many people right now just start tapping that screen right now? If every time you get ready to get in a trade, some feeling comes amongst you, and it's like anxiety, it's like excitement, it's like all types of feeling you get when you just enter into the market. And you don't even understand where that shit comes from. You don't even know where that shit comes from. You tell yourself, I prayed today, I've done this, I've done that. I've done so much, I'm ready. And soon as you press the button, soon as you press the button, that feeling comes. That's the self-doubt. That's the actual lack of belief. But it comes back to it. That is having lack of education, lack of risk management, acknowledgement, and lack of emotional stability. That's your first three pain points. Let me give you some more. Number 4, no mentorship. I realize this. I've been trading for over 10 years, and now I've been educating for almost 6 years now. I have to get out of the habit of saying 5 because we're still growing. I'm almost 6 years into educating individuals on how to do it, how to find fishes in the market. What I realized, my consistency and my discipline changed, and my why became even more closer to being achievable when I accepted mentorship and realized that I don't know everything, and what I do know is not enough. Ooh, let me say this again. When I realize what I know is not enough, understand that, because what I know is not allowing me to get the results that I want. And when I started seeing the results from another individual named Alex Lugo, that immediately made me want to accept mentorship. Meaning, pour everything out. What you've been doing has not consistently been working. It's worked, but it hasn't consistently worked. It's working enough so you're able to make some withdrawals to believe in it. But at the same time, you ain't consistently building nothing. and you see this young man doing exactly what you're doing, guess what I did? I started telling myself, I need to learn what he knows. Not only do I need to learn what he knows, I need to get close enough to him so I can start getting the results as I'm learning, doing what someone else is doing, because this is what I want to do. Like, this is a mirror talk that I had to have with myself because I'm successful in other areas. Because I'm extremely successful in other areas, you start literally losing the whole aspect of like, bro, you really don't know what the fuck you're doing over here. There's a kid that knows what he's doing and he's showing you. And then you see this kid grow in your face to a young man, to already a man, then you're going, bro, okay, all right. Mentorship was the solution to my pain point, me personally. So when people start saying, why do I need a mentor? Why do I need this? Tell me one multimillionaire individual that is extremely successful that does not give credit to their mentor. You can grind on your own. You can hustle on your own. You can figure it all out. But imagine, this is what books, this is what mentor, this is what coaching, this is what trainers, this is what all of this is for. This is what it's for. So imagine that. No mentorship, meaning when you hit that wall, there's nobody to guide you. When you have those horrible days, there's no one to lean on. When you're frustrated and confused, there's no one to turn that Tasmanian devil off that is in your head that is driving you crazy. Do you guys understand what I'm telling you? Y'all tap that screen when you realize that when you're spinning out and you're literally finna go into self-sabotage mode like the Tasmanian devil. That's what you do. And that's exactly what you should think when you realize you're self-sabotaging yourself and watching your account blow. Very seldomly do people lose their account on one trade. Let me say that again. Very seldomly does it happen where people lose their account from one trade. It's one trade that triggers an emotional response from frustration, from literally lack of having mentorship, from lack of having emotional control, from lack of having risk management understanding, from lack of education, that makes you literally crash out in the financial markets on the next trade, then the next trade. And now that's when the bad shit happens. Because before you crash out, it's just a thought process of frustration. It's a feeling that you have no control over. So that makes you go, fuck, I'm gonna over leverage now. I need to get this. You start revenge trading. This is what happened because now you're trying to prove the system that you're right. And the system don't give two shits if you're right. Let me tell you about the markets. The markets don't give two shits if you right or if you wrong. All it knows is if you press the button and if the market doesn't have institutional people there, whether it's shorting or buying, you're asked out. And if you do not have any education to understand that, yo, I got in at a wrong price. And if you don't have the understanding and the awareness of risk management, like if I stay here because I see where it's fetching, I see where it's going, that's going to be more than I'm willing to risk. Boom. 2. And when you start emotionally understanding like, yo, I just blew fucking my 5th account. I'm not trying to blow this one, trying to hold a drawdown longer than I hold a profit. There you go. When you have mentorship, all of these things are there because now you're not doing it alone because you're properly guided. Not only are you properly guided, but you're around other individuals that is literally doing exactly what you're doing. And this is literally the 5th point. This is the 5th point. When you don't have a community, you're literally all alone. Imagine being on an island all alone versus an island with a whole bunch of people. Let me say that again. Imagine being on an island all alone versus an island with a whole bunch of people. So tell me when. I'll give you another example of where my success began. I realized in this industry of day trading, in this industry of investing, in this industry of literally making people better, I only became profitable when I started helping others understand the pain points of this journey, which literally allows them to blast off and skip past a lot of these hurdles, a lot of these potholes, a lot of these things that you can really avoid. So I realized my success truly came into this game when I started teaching it and doing it live. So imagine the person that says, I'm only going to tell somebody about it when I'm successful at it. That is selfish. That is selfish. Why not bring people in at your most vulnerable phase, which that in itself would hold you even more accountable, because you don't want to do the stupid shit that we're telling you is going to happen that you will see your friends doing. And this is not me telling you to go recruit someone. Don't get it twisted. What I'm telling you is there's a lot of people trying it, and there's a lot of people unsuccessful at it because of these actual pain points. And a lot of people are doing exactly what I'm telling you. They're not saying shit to nobody, and then they're just ruining the perception of the industry. Have you ever been in a place where you're just talking about day trading, and then the person that you're talking to is just some random individual, and he has such a negative vibration on day trading? Oh, that's some bullshit. Oh, it's a scam. Oh, it's... Come on now. How can you say that? Because your perception is probably like that. That's because you have not met the real side of the industry. You're still on the actual lone wolf, what do they call it? The nomad lion phase you're on that part of the journey. Because there's a whole nother state of the journey. Because with a community, imagine this. When they lose, imagine this. When the community lose, we all lose, but it's more of a risk management because nobody's going to risk the whole community's money. You understand that? You know, when there's a whole bunch of people trading with you, you're not going to risk everything. So you have to be more calculated. So you're more aware. What the fuck, bro? Quit inviting yourself. This is the trolls. You gotta imagine a guy invited himself 10 times on the live. Bro, I don't want you on my live, bro. Fuck out of here. So let me say this again. You have to think like this. When you're together with a community, there's more eyes in the market. And when there's more eyes in the market on something that everybody is looking at and everybody has a zone, that controls a lot of the emotions of you having not having clarity on why you're taking this trade, why you're entering into this trade. I keep hitting my damn microphone over here. I'm like getting too wide for my own little space over here. I'm like, God damn, big shoulder, bro. Settle down, settle down. Not only that, each one teaches one in a community. So imagine when you have a community and you need to learn, and then you have a community saying, yo, I don't know what everybody got going on, but we're about to have a crypto class. So if you're interested in learning how to dollar cost average in crypto, if you're interested in allowing AI to help trade your crypto, or if you're interested in literally allowing your money to make you money and putting it into stocks, we got Michelle, who basically teaches stocks. She's up almost like 2,000%. She's up like 2,000% on her calls out. So imagine putting the family on game, and now that the community is being created, now you can take this energy, take this information, take this knowledge, and you can give it to your children. Y'all hear that whistle? Children. Let me tell you another pain point, and then we're going to get into the lesson, because we ain't even got into the lesson yet. I mean, we're like, what, 30 minutes into the live? We had complications the first 10 minutes. Imagine this. Oh yeah, the internet is doing me silly. So that's why I said if you guys want to see purely, just come over here on TikTok. If you don't have TikTok, then you're going to just have to watch the recording. The recording will be fire. The recording will be fire. That's for sure. But let me see what they're doing over here on my mic. They mess with my mic. TikTok doing me dirty right now. TikTok doing me dirty right now. 1 second. 1 second. They're gonna give me settings now. Give me 1 second. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying. I'm good on TikTok. The hell with them. So let me give you another one that happens, another pain point that a lot of people struggle with before they start seeking help. Unrealistic expectations. I believe this is probably also one of my biggest problems that I was having, my biggest pain points. This was probably for sure one of my biggest pain points when I was literally trading. When I started like trading. I'm talking about the unrealistic expectations, saying, bro, I'm going to take this and grow it to here. Or today, I'm going to get 10,000. Today, I'm going to make 6,000. Today, I'm going to make 4,000. Like, these were such unrealistic expectations because, watch this, they come in thinking that they're going to get rich overnight. This is exactly how I used to feel. And they don't realize the skill sets that is required to do it versus just going and buying the lottery ticket. It's a major difference. It's a major difference in the skill sets that one is going to have to acquire to be able to make $1,500, $2,000 to $3,000 a trade. That's a skill set that you have to acquire. And the only way to get that skill set is to get next to an individual who is doing it consistently, willing to share their screen and explain the psychology of why they took that trade, what's the trade management and what's the purpose of that trade and where the trade is going. And when you start explaining that, you start taking an individual who is just coachable, who is also self-motivated, who is also disciplined, who is consistent and ready to break generational curses. If you do that in front of an individual, you will change their life forever. That's like if you give a man a fish, he only eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he eats for life. So when we start teaching you how to do a top-down analysis on gold, US 30, NASDAQ. Not only do we teach you how to do a top-down analysis, but we teach you how to find the money in the top-down analysis. And once you find the money in the top-down analysis, guess what happens then? Then we teach you the patience of how to actually manage the trade. Okay, the trade is coming in hot. We might not like that same zone, so we're going to be more safe because we're a community. And we don't want to just jump in something hella aggressive when you got Jerome Powell speaking, you got Donald Trump speaking, you got war talks. So you don't want to just be ignorant or have lack of actual mentorship, so no guidance. Emotionally need to make money today because you got rent coming up. So you're blind to the risk factor of what Jerome Powell can do to the market. And you have no education to respond when it literally just drops down and then takes off. Man. So now your whole expectations are literally going, I wanted to win 1,000. I wanted to win 3,000. I wanted to win 4,000. I wanted to win 10,000 to, if I just get my money back to where I started, I'm good. Y'all tap that screen. Y'all tap that screen if you've been in that position. You started your day wanting to say, this is what I'm going to achieve today. And by the end of the day, you're like, if you just can give me back what I had, I swear. You like Celia from Color Purple. Eat the fuck, eat the fuck, eat the fuck. I see motherfuckers like Celia from Color Purple. I'm telling you. Just please go back to break even. I swear I'll close it this time. I swear I'll close it this time. And then the devil get on your shoulder. You're back at break even like, well, maybe I can get $3, $5. Maybe I can get, maybe it's going to take off now. And then boom, you back in the drawdown again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that leads me into your 7th pain point. The lack of discipline. The lack of discipline, imagine the people who are treating trading like gambling instead of treating trading like a business. I treat trading like a business, and I love doing good business. I love doing real good business. So when I'm trading, I like to make sure that I teach it like a business. Because in business, you have to have a consistent product, you have to have consistent result, and then you have to service it. So not only do I introduce the actual education part to the business of trading, because I say, yo, there's no successful business where the owner does not know all aspects of the business. The owner, the CEO, the founder has to know every role, because you have to recruit, you have to replace yourself in these roles to truly level up into the business. Or you have to create a team from the get-go that is literally going to have a sales team, a marketing team, or a CPA booking team, a logistics team. You're going to have to create all of these things. You see? So imagine in trading when you say you're just going to do it and then you don't have a team. You don't have a stock team. You don't have a crypto team. You don't have a binary team. You don't have a futures team. You don't have a Forex team. You're just trying to do all the things by yourself. And this is why it takes most business owners 1 year to 2 years to realize, like, yo, not only did I just quit my 9 to 5 to come over here and slave my damn self, but I'm not even profitable. I was way more profitable when I was just going to work every day. And this is where the system tricks you. And the reason why you have that result from that interaction is because you had unrealistic expectation, you had no community, you had no mentorship, you had no emotional awareness of stability, so you emotionally did things. And everybody knows when you act off emotions, there's zero logic. Let me say that again. When you act off emotions, there's zero logic to your actual actions. So therefore, the risk management is not going to be there. So you're going to fuck up. Not only are you going to fuck up, when you do the due diligence on everything I just told you, the 6 points that I just told you, the solution to the 7th point is the reason why all of it happened was lack of education. This is like real pain points. So if you know anybody that is into day trading or trying to get into day trading and they're stalling out, these are 7 pain points that you can talk about that they're for sure going to relate to, that'll get you closer to a conversation to show them why they should be over here with you. This is 100% facts. Now, let's talk about actions to these pain points, because just talking about a problem and not bringing in a solution, this is the difference between what we do. And I'm going to tell you, this is like the solution to like evolution of the actual pain that you're going through, and you're consistently going through it. Because how many times have you told yourself, I'm not going to make the same mistakes that I did yesterday, and you come right back today and you make the exact same mistakes? Or you do better from those mistakes. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're good. Then by the end of the week, somehow the fucking trading demon, that Tasmanian devil, gets on your shoulder again. And all of a sudden now you're in self-sabotage modes of your profits. How many people self-sabotages their profits? Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat. Let me tell you, I'm talking about myself, which is going to relate to 99% of the industry. I've been extremely profitable Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then say I'm not even trading on Friday, and then find myself in a trade on a Friday, in an airport, on a plane, can't close the trade, blowing and losing shit, all my profits. So let me talk about that. These pain points can be easily fixed, and this is the key. They can be easily fixed because you're wanting success. And when you want success, you're going to need action steps, meaning goals, meaning a plan, 5 Ps. So for you guys don't understand, I am Mr. Holistic. I am the owner and the creator and the founder of the 5P solution, which everybody knows. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Everybody talk about it. Nobody created the system for people to follow, whether it's business, whether it's trading, whether it's parenting. It does not matter what you're doing. You got to put the 5 Ps to it. And when you put the 5 Ps to it, the results is 100% going to be legit, because it's going to keep you from literally poor performing. Understand that. So imagine this. When you take action steps, here are some action steps that every trader should take from those pain points. So we have 7 pain points: lack of clear education, no risk management, emotional trading, no mentorship, no community, unrealistic expectations, and then you start talking lack of discipline. First solution to pain point: commit to learning. You committed to that girl you just met in a club, or you just met online, you just met off some dating app. You committed to go do that. Commit to learning, meaning no more random tips, no more random entries, no more random strategies, no more random actions. Get structured education from a proven system. This is the key. You got to go get proven information, meaning you got to go get around people that are proven not only to do it, but to teach it. It's a difference. You got to get around proven individual, and y'all should be tapping that screen. Y'all should be tapping that screen because what I'm telling y'all right now is going to unlock something unreal that you didn't even realize that was ready to be unlocked because of all of these other little bitty things in the play right now. I swear for God. I swear for God. So imagine this. You have to commit to learning, number one. Number two, you need to start learning, mastering risk management by understanding splitting your lot sizes, understanding not going all the way in, also understanding how to get a better position and let one position go and then move stop loss, break even, take partials at the same time. You need to learn these things because if you don't learn how to do these things, you're losing profits by trying to hold a trade to get something bigger because of the expectations is unrealistic. Meaning the money that you're actually trying to make with the capital that you brought into a $7 trillion market is more like a scalp than a day trader. So you're trying to learn day trading, but you ain't got but scalping money. So you need to be in and out of the market. So that means you need to have a plan, you need to have a goal, and you need to be targeting 3%. So let me tell you, if you ain't got about $150, 3% of that is probably like $2.40, $3.30. But $3.30 don't make sense to you when you got $6,000 worth of bills. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand what I'm telling you. But you got to understand, the $3 compound. So when you keep consistently being disciplined, taking 3%, within 2 weeks, that 3% is like $15, $20. Within a month, it's like $20, $25 a trade. So when you're taking 3 to 4 trades a day, you're talking about $100, $125, $150. If you get up to $200 to $250, that's between $75 to $100,000 a year. That may not make sense when you're looking at $3, but that's how you have to look at it. Nobody's taking jobs from what they paying weekly. People are taking jobs from what they paying yearly. Because if they paid you good for a week, but then at the end of the year, you still only made $30,000, that means you ain't working, bro. That means you working like one good week out of the month and you got 4 of them. So the math ain't mathing. So you got to understand the math need to be mathing when you start understanding the risk management. Like I'm not finna literally try to get $500, but I'm willing to lose $400. Don't make sense. The math don't math. If I'm trying to get 100, I'm only willing to lose 30. Before I realize, yep, I made a mistake. Let me do something different. Let's keep going. The minute you start understanding those two things, that allows you to create profits. Profits allows you to remove the emotional attachment to the actual money. Because guess what? We teach you how to get house money over here. And when you get house money, the emotions is totally different on what you're willing to risk versus what you're willing to lose, like gain with house money. And that means you should be willing to hold a trade longer because it's not your money. That means you should be willing to literally bump your lot size up a little bit because it's not your money. Understand that. Like that's the key to literally trading. So imagine when you're going through the end of the week and you still like at break even, you shouldn't be taking big risk at the end of the week. You should chop it up at break even, clean yourself off, go through your journals, learn from everything, and then start the very new week, same place you started last week, and then start trugging towards it. And you're going to realize the more consistent you are and the more you help people, the more you're going to grow. So that's when removing emotional trading, because people are going to ask you like, yo, Mr. H, like, how you like so emotional stable when you trading? Because I've done it for so long and I'm no longer trading on my money. I'm no longer trading on my money. I'm trading on market's money. So that's a major difference from me and a brand new trader. So that's why I always emphasize when you come in, take $100 to $1,000, because the journey from 100 to 500 is going to break so many generational curses off of you. Because you're going to have to change pennies into dollars. And when you change pennies into dollars, it's a whole nother rewiring process happens to take 500 to 1,500, from 1,500 to 3,000, from 3,000 to 5,000. Like it's a whole nother growth when you just see someone like Alex throw $2,500 in an account and within a week, it's already at 20 grand. And he's saying this week he's going to take it to 40. Imagine. It's a different style. Plug into mentorship once you remove the emotions. Because the minute you get mentorship, you're going to get close to individuals who are literally emotionalists trading, who are also mastering risk management, and also committed to teaching. You understand that? Not only have they learned from someone, now they're mimicking that and they're teaching it. And when you get close to those three things, that changes your game profitability wise. And now you're profitable. A lot of people get profitable and then the destruction happens. Let me say that again. A lot of people get profitable and then the destruction happens. Why does that happen? For the simple fact, guess what? Because you have no discipline. Nothing changed. You just started winning. You need to change. You need to become a better person. And that's why the community is highly important, because no one is going to be a part of an organization or a part of a team that when you become better, people around you don't get better. The more people around you get better, the more you're going to achieve. Y'all tap that screen over there. Y'all tap that screen over there. So this is why it's truly important for you to find someone who is already where you want to go. And then you get next to them and then you start mimicking and developing their discipline. Listen to this. Set rules. Follow them like a business owner, like a apprenticeship, like not a gambler. You want to follow them like, yo, this is some apprenticeship, like this is like that internship that you do when you want to be a doctor or you want to be a lawyer or you want to be something big in this 9-to-5 world. You got to go do an internship somewhere. This is why I tell people, oh, listen, come over here to OBG. Come over here, because they start getting mentored. Come do your intern over here. Learn Forex, learn futures, learn stocks, learn crypto, learn technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Learn what a one-legged monster means. Learn what an order block means. Learn what a gap on the 4-hour means. Watch this. Put some 8s in the chat and tap that screen if you know what trap the day, find the gap on the 4-hour mean. I'm telling you. Put some 8s in the chat if you know exactly what that means when you hear me say that. Trap the daily high, trap the daily low, find the gap on the 4-hour. You see that? Tap a 1 in the chat if you have zero clue what that means. And let me tell you, that is the basics of understanding where to find money in day trading. Put a 1 in the chat if you have no clue what that means, because this next section is for you. This next section is for you. Because I'm finna start closing it out. And I'm finna close it out. And I'm finna close it out with a proper analogy. The solution to those action plans from those pain points is what we do here right now. We're with iGenius and OBG. This is a public trading company, which is the #1 educational trading academy online till date right here, right now. Say what you want. Say what you want. This is no pyramid scheme. I'm not asking nobody to come over here to recruit nobody. We're talking getting educated in the financial market. So don't get my words twisted because you go online and you just see the network marketing side of iGenius because they have so many other products. We're talking about trading here. We're talking about people who wanted to learn how to trade. Tap that screen. I'm talking people who want to learn how to invest. You have to start with getting educated. And I'm telling you, I started here. And this is what you see the results after 6 years. I live the lifestyle. I am a product of the product. Understand that. iGenius is the #1 trading academy when it comes to learning, not just understanding, giving you strategies, giving you courses and sending you on your own. I'm talking learning, basics of the basics, from immediate all the way to advanced in all different aspects of the markets. This is fire sauce. I'm telling y'all straight up. When you start talking the Forex, you start talking stocks, you start talking literally cryptos, you start talking like traveling, you start talking about artificial intelligence. Listen, you're talking artificial intelligence that can literally analyze the history of crypto, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and then jump in position-wise, not day trading. Jump in a position because history shows that this is a really good entry to hold for a better position. Yo, why would you not want to have access to that? Inside iGenius, you get access to us, which is live trading daily in the market and the industry that you're participating in alone, with literally no discipline development, no mindset shifting. You literally have no mentorship. You have no emotional control. You have no risk management, and you have literally no education. Like this should be a simple solution for you. 100%. Get with a community that are top tier in that industry and then learn from the top people in that industry. If I want to play basketball at an elite level, I get next to elite basketball players and I start training with them on a daily basis. If I want to basically start fighting at an elite level, I get and test my skills next to elite fighters, people who are in the UFC, people who are in the top 15, people who are in the top 10. I start learning the difference between the rankings. These are facts. So let me tell you about our packages. Let me tell you about our packages before we go, because we got 10 minutes. And I want to break it to you like this. Imagine if you could start a business. Imagine if you could start a business that immediately gave you 2 streams of income, digital income, that is producing mentorship and education in that business for $300. One-time fee to set the business up and manage it for $175 a month. That's going to give you 2 to 3 streams of income plus grade A education. Who wouldn't start that business? Who wouldn't start that business? Let me tell you again. Imagine starting a business for $300, one-time fee to set your business up, to manage the business for $175, and you immediately get 2 to 3 streams of income. Imagine already being in business, and now you want to evolve that business. Imagine the next one, starting a business for $600, still $175 to manage it, but it comes with 3 to 4 streams of income. But it also comes with live trading. You get 1 session of live trading in the New York Stock Exchange, meaning 1 candle can change your life. But you also get access to 50 plus live classes where you can trade and learn and earn with other educators who are giving you examples, giving you psychology and analysis, and giving you zones. You also get access to signals that you can take on and off as you learn your skill in trade management. Who wouldn't start that business? Do you understand that? To manage and to enter into the business costs less than the actual business and buying products and marketing and going out and doing it. Imagine at the elite level, because a lot of people like doing elite business. So when you like doing, y'all should be tapping that screen because I'm giving you direct sauce on how to break it down and how to explain to get people to enter your community so you can become a better day trader. Because I realized I became a better day trader when I got more day traders around me. Because now I didn't want to make the mistakes that they're making and they came to me with those pain points. So if I told them about the pain point, I better be the solution to the pain point. And how do you become the solution? You become the product of the product. So when people see you, there's no content that needs to be created. There's no filters that I need to put on when I speak. I don't need to do nothing but cut my camera on and show people what I see, what I know, and then perform it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I'm doing it in your face for years now. And this is the blueprint. This is a blueprint, I'm telling you straight up. So imagine if an elite member come in at $1,500 one-time fee to start a business that gives you 6 to 7 streams of income. And most important, you're trading live in all sectors. Asian, London, New York. You can do it in any section. Trading pairs, trading binary, trading futures, trading crypto, investing in crypto, investing into stocks, allowing the AI to trade for you, allowing the market to be scanned naturally, and then Trend Pro finding an entry, giving you an entry, and you holding it because you're too busy in your 9 to 5. You're too busy to be sitting on the charts all day. You just need to have your money making you money. Man, come on now. So I'm telling y'all, 6 to 8 streams of income, access to elite day traders. So imagine you're going to get access to top tier traders. It's $555 right now. It's $555 right now, y'all. Now ask yourself, watch this. Would you not open up a business with multiple streams of income for less than what most people spend on bills each month? To start your business is absolutely less than what you spend on bills. Now let's imagine what happens when you join the right community. I like to bring the imagine to it because this is what literally happens. No more confusion, no more gambling, no more trading alone, which is the most toxic thing an individual can do. Instead, you have consistency. You learn to make profits on a regularly, not randomly. This is key. Not only that, you become disciplined. You trade like a business owner, not somebody just running in and out of the casino because they didn't save money to come to Vegas 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? You're not that individual. You literally become profitable. You keep more than you lose, and that's the end of the game right there. You start becoming profitable. When profit happens, guess what happens? Growth happens. When you start growing, you help others in return. Guess what? And then you see blessings beyond money. You see? Growing. You got GROWTH. I don't have to break growth down, but everybody knows what growth means. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what growth means. You have to put somebody in a growing situation. That's your G. Once you put someone in a growing situation, you have R. That basically recognize them that they're growing because they start putting in the work. They start getting educated. They start getting disciplined. So when they start getting educated, getting disciplined, and literally start becoming more of the product that they're trying to achieve, guess what happens? Opportunities open up. And when opportunities open up, guess what happens? People start saying, oh, it's new. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Oh, I get unsteady. I feel unsafe. So people start feeling less. So the emotional stability comes when the opportunities open up. You have to start speaking in front of people. You have to start teaching people. So guess what's happening with the W? As a mentor, I start walking with you through the opportunities that I just recognized you grew from. I walk with you through the opportunities that I just recognized you grew from. And when I'm walking with you, comes out the WT, I teach you. I teach you how to become more stable by doing the actions in the opportunity that I just recognized that you grew from. I show you because I'm the product of the product. Last but not least, H, I help you copy paste that and do it again with your family. I help you copy paste that. So the last thing, it gives you confidence. You no longer question if this belongs to you or not. You no longer question if this is your timing or not. You no longer feel that maybe this is not for me. You're extremely confident that this is what I was literally trying to achieve. And that is the growth process, because this is what happens when you stop trying to figure it out on your own and you join a proven systems. And systems are proven to work through history. Systems are proven to work. Now imagine this. There's still a mental and spiritual and physical side of systems. Not everybody's winning in the system because people get into systems and they still do things on their own. You understand that? So mentally, it teaches you patience, focus, and resilience. Spiritually, it humbles you and it forces you to release your ego. Physically, it gives you the freedom to start spending the time with what you want to do, who you want to do it with, and where you want to do it at. Like, this is the physical, mental, and spiritual aspect of what I just told y'all that's going to happen. Y'all should be tapping that screen because this is fucking amazing. You understand that? So remember this. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Because the market is moving whether you're moving with it or not. The market does not care. So the true question is, will you keep watching, or would you finally join a family that is already winning? Understand that, beautiful people. The minute you understand this type of mindset and you can explain that to someone else, and that's a basic conversation, 5, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 20-minute conversation with everything that I just broke down to you, it's game over. It's game over. You're going to start seeing that you start building a community, because would you not want your own financial community? Because you have children. Imagine you have children. Your children should be a part of that community. And that's the beauty about what we're speaking here today. So I hope you guys enjoy. I want you guys to take screenshots. I want you guys to tag me on Instagram, tag me on Facebook, tag me on TikTok, tag me on X, tag me on Threads, tag me on all of the platforms. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, Patricia, this is where it's at. I appreciate everybody chiming in too. I see we had technical difficulties on YouTube. I didn't even realize we had so many technical difficulties on YouTube. But I should have known when it didn't work over here, it wasn't going to work over here when it's the same thing. But at the end of the day, I think we gave out an amazing mindset for people who are on the outside looking in, and also the people who are on the inside looking out, to help people join because they're having money issues also. So this is the best way that I figured out what I needed, from understanding my pain points. From pain points, I understood actions. From actions, I understood solutions. From solutions, I understood rewards. And then I copy paste that on a daily basis. Like, share, drop your comments, and make sure you cut your notification bell on so when I randomly go live at nighttime, you get these notifications versus in the community. I'll just go live and you guys can literally get those notifications, jump on, and catch other signals that my other teams are getting other than just what we're doing on committed schedules. So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people. I'm going to stop the YouTube because that YouTube was fucking horrible. YouTube was horrible. YouTube was horrible today. Shame on yourself, YouTube. Shame on yourself, YouTube. Shame on yourself, YouTube. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all chiming in. How do I put the notification on? There's a bell there. There's a bell when you go to subscribe to the channel. You'll see turn all notifications on. You'll see it. Yes. So if you're interested and you're over here on TikTok, jump into my DM, say, yo, Mr. H, I was just on your live. I would love to get more information about your community. I would personally literally give you my phone number. My number ends in 4243. It's a Vegas number, 702. I will give you my number and we will literally have a conversation before you do anything. I like to talk to people just like how I'm talking to you now to see if your energy even matches the community, because I don't like bringing desperation into the community. I don't like bringing frustration into the community. I like bringing new individuals who are ready to literally accept training, who are also coachable, who are understanding their pain points and looking for solutions and action plans to literally be profitable as a trader. This is what I personally look for, and this is why I keep my people and I don't just run people in and out. Because not only do I bring you in, but I'm able to teach you. And then I show up. I'm the most consistent individual that you'll ever see in this game, teaching individuals and trading at the same damn time. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces.